Hello YouTube, Kaitlyn here, and today is day 6 of Veda. I'm having to use 2 hands now, and we are going to talk about losing weight today. Today's question comes from Lauren Weber, who has commented so many great questions and topics, and I want to get to all of them, and I really hope that I can during this time, so thank you so much. But the question we're going to talk about is her first question, which is how to lose 10 to 15 pounds. Losing weight? What? So I always shy away from talking about losing weight because I am not a dietitian or a trainer or anything like that. And also because I'm a big supporter of accepting your body for the way that it is and not trying to fit into a certain standard. You may or may not have seen my When You Feel Fat video, but I'm going to put a link over here for it so you can go check it out. And it talks about a lot of similar topics, but really kind of how it connects to the way you perceive yourself and your beauty because of your weight. But I thought this was an interesting question, and so I wanted to actually talk about losing weight. And even though I am not a doctor, so don't take my word for like, this is the law or anything like that. Step 1 would be, before you decide that you need to lose weight or how much weight you need to lose, I would actually look at what you weigh, how old you are, and there are charts and things that tell you where you should be in that, and see if you are in that range of numbers or if you're above or below. That's something that really struck me as interesting when I was a teenager, because I always felt like I was fat, but then when I actually saw for my height and weight and age, I was almost sometimes even a little underweight, even though I didn't feel underweight at all. I was like, but I have a muffin top, how could I possibly be underweight? Basically, the key of step 1 is to determine whether or not you actually need to lose 10 to 15 pounds or weight at all. Maybe you don't necessarily need to lose pounds, but you should be more focused on toning your body. So that's just an important question to think about before you're like, I'm gonna go on a diet. Step 2 would be to look at your diet and figure out what you're doing wrong. So there are lots of yummy foods, but they're not necessarily good foods. One thing I know that works really well, and some people have lost like 5 pounds really quickly, is to stop drinking soda. And I would go so far to say as to stop drinking sugary drinks in general. So if you're drinking apple juice or lemonade instead of sodas, which is something that I did because I've never liked soda, to stop drinking those as well. It's just a bunch of unneeded sugar that you're putting into your body, and it's doing absolutely nothing for you nutritionally. I grew up drinking nothing but lemonade, grape juice, and apple juice, and it was my sophomore year in college when I was like, oh, maybe this isn't good for me, and I'm like, I'll just try drinking water at my meals, and I did, because I always hated water. I was like, water tastes awful, but really, when you start drinking water, you realize that it makes your food taste better, because instead of masking the taste of your food with a sugary drink, you get to actually taste your food more because of water. And if you don't like the taste of water, it's all kind of in your head. You've been conditioned to think that you don't like the taste because you are used to having a taste rather than no taste like water. So cutting out sugary drinks is a must, but you could also just cut out sugary things in general. Sugar is just bad for you and it's addictive, and I love sugar. I love desserts and ice cream, and it's so hard for me not to eat sugar, but when I do, I always feel a lot better, and it is a lot easier to lose weight. And step 3 would be to start an exercise regimen. Now, regimen is a scary word, but what I really mean is to do some sort of physical activity regularly. So think about how much physical activity you're actually doing. If all you do is go to school or go to work and then come home and get on your computer or watch TV and then go to sleep, you're not really doing anything physical, which is bad for your body. Maybe you occasionally go on a 5-mile run, and that's great. I can't run 5 miles, oh my goodness. However, if you're only doing it like once or twice a month, it's really not doing anything on a regular basis for your body. So really, you should try like 3 to 5 times a week. Start with like 3 times of just doing something for like 30 minutes, even if it's just like dancing around your room. Like, put on some fun music and like dance, because that gets your heart rate pumping, that cardio where you're moving around, your blood's pumping, and that's really going to help you get stronger. Cardio will probably help you lose weight quicker because it makes your body work harder faster, but you can also do things like yoga, which will help tone and strengthen your body and works a lot on your breathing. It will help you lose weight, but it is going to be a slower process because you're kind of working from, I imagine it like working from the inside out with yoga, whereas with cardio, it seems like an outward kind of thing. That's not scientifically accurate at all. That's just kind of the way I mentally imagine it. And finally, my last point, which is not really a step, would be that if you are really interested in losing weight, like if you looked at that chart and you are overweight for your height and age, then I would actually go talk to your doctor, and they can point you to a nutritionist, to a personal trainer who can really work you hard and have, they're trained in this much better than me, who's just kind of like picked up little tidbits as I've, grown up. But anytime you're trying to lose a large amount of weight or just change your body or diet in a grand way, it's really good to talk to a professional because they know what they're doing and they can make sure that you don't hurt yourself or that you aren't taking some crazy like weight loss supplement that's going to hurt you. So yay, we talked about weight loss today, and you may already know some or all of these things, but I just wanted to give you kind of the things that I think about when I'm trying to lose weight. Anyway, I hope your Thursday is fabulous, and remember, you can leave comments for anything you might want me to discuss, or if you have weight loss tips that maybe you have come across in your times, things you should or shouldn't eat, or kind of exercise regimens that you do. And as always, remember to like, favorite, share, and subscribe if this video made you smile. See you guys tomorrow!